What is language therapy? Um, what was not clear about it is like, doesn't having a conversation make you feel better sometimes, right? Uh, what is that's the power of language. It's the power of words. Any kind of therapy is designed to make people feel better, and language has that power. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, there's there's three ways to study the human mind. You can do a brain scan and look at the activity of the mind. You can watch what a person does, or you can listen to what they say. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all we've got. And to see inside the mind and understand how the mind works, we need to look at all of these things, really. But I think the most important one is the words that people use. Because our words give us a picture of why a person does what they're doing. You watch a person, you can see what they are doing, but you can't always see why they are doing it. But in their mind is a deeper meaning, a deeper reason for things. And so the only way to understand why is to ask them, like, why are you doing that? And then from their words, you can build a picture of what motivates them and what guides them in their path, or on their path or course in life. And so the same way that we have all these other forms of therapy, like aromatherapy and physical therapy and massage and other things. I think we can also have language therapy, which you can basically break down into conversation. But it's more than just conversation, because it's very carefully listening to what a person is saying. And from that, understanding. A lot of conversation is designed to influence people, manipulate people, to change the future. But the language therapy is about understanding the present by talking to a person about their experiences. So it's really a focus on the past. And the depth that you can go to is massive, because if you're talking about physical activity, you either do something or you don't do something. There's no question mark, right? But with language, you have the opportunity to manipulate reality, because you can say that you did something when you did not do it, and you can create a completely different reality. And so you enter the world of illusion, and a lot of us live in illusions. As some people call it, the Matrix, which is the fact that our truth is different from the universal truth, which is the great problem that we're all fighting against, which is, and we shouldn't really be fighting against anything, but we are resisting universal truth and the truth about ourselves, because we all know that when we improve, we understand something that's true about ourselves. We understand something that is true about ourselves, we make a choice to change something, and so we improve, we get better. And we use language as a mask, quite naturally, a lot of the time, to make our good look great and try to hide the things that we're bad at. To give ourselves advantages in life. And the greatest single problem that people have is the truth, telling the truth. Even if we focus very, very listening to the truth, oh it very often frustrates us and makes us angry. As angry as lies do. The lie is very often easier to accept because you know that it's a lie, but the truth is, and there are hundreds of thousands of lies. Just because something is not your perspective does not mean that it's not the truth. I mean, you have to look for data analysis and information. I mean, it's always the devil that says, well, that's just your opinion, that's just your perspective, or you would say that. They change the focus from the topic to you. Well, if you have evidence, then you are probably right. Yeah, a person who doesn't present evidence has no argument. They have words. Thousands of years ago, philosophers debated whether or not it was a good idea to teach language to people, because people can use it for people can use it in a lot of negative ways. And if you have a perspective and you have evidence and you have ideas and you have logic, then these are all powerful things. People don't like to be challenged, and it's a really hard realization that not everybody understands the truth and not everybody tells the truth.